Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mildly Infuriating. Make sure you check out the like button before you get too infuriated. And let's start off with number 19. The waiter charging me $87 for what should have been a $7 tip, despite me writing the total at the bottom, $45.23. Is this the tip you left? I noticed a 227% tip on your recent bill. You know, we pride ourselves on good service, but was it that good? What service actually is this that lets you know if it thinks you were overcharged on something? Because that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Anyway, wait, okay, hold on. I swear to you that there was a post I saw on the homepage of Reddit like a couple weeks ago or something like that. It was on a weird, obscure subreddit I hadn't seen before because they've started recommending like these strange ones since all the blackouts and strikes happened. And I swear it was a waiter who posted a picture of a receipt saying, this looks like way too big of a tip, but it also looks like, and I think it was $80-something on a small bill. And I think what the case was is that they wrote the $sign on the tip line, and the $sign ended up it looked a lot like an 8. I was like, no, this is actually valid. It looks a lot like an 8. I wonder if this is the guy. This is the other side of that exchange. This is the guy who wrote the $sign on the tip line, and he got charged for it. There's no way that this happened, or it's all a conspiracy. Well, it's safe to say I don't need him as a friend. You coming out blank tonight? Can't, flat broke, my guy. We doing beer and lobster though. Oh, well, hope you guys have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Why don't you come and designated drive? Almost out of gas. No get paid till next Tuesday. Sorry, broski. Don't be a and designated drive. I need a ride there anyway. Just stop at the gas store. Never heard it referred to as the gas store. Let me just go and pick up a full jerry can off the shelf and charge it at the register. I'm not joking about not having a little money right now. If it costs a nickel too short, I'd have to throw up. Oh no, dude. Wow, that's a way to drive the point home. Hey, I get it, but also, can you just come pay your own gas in order to chauffeur us and not enjoy in any of the other stuff that we're doing? Because you do that, right? You'll be my personal chauffeur. Fork you, dick. All I want is a forking drive. Don't look for short from me again. That escalated quickly. All you're good for is being my personal chauffeur. What are you gonna, what the frick, dude? Come on, I expect you to be on call whenever I need you. Dang. Some friend, not really actually a friend, quite clearly. My significant other tried ordering from DoorDash. Hi, I'm looking for the chips you requested, and I do not see them. Is there another item you would like? Let me just show you a photo of the entire grocery store real quick. Kettle jalapeno, the green one. Yes, but they don't have it. It zooms in on the photo. At least the photo was high res enough to actually be able to tell everything. That's pretty good. You know what? Ended up better than I expected there, but hey, I'm assuming that got the message across. Bro, that's another one of the subreddits I've been seeing on the homepage all the time recently is DoorDash, and like the subreddit for the people who drive for DoorDash, like both separately have been all over the front page that I've seen. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude. I feel, the few times that I've had bad delivery experiences, I'm looking at some of the stuff on there and I'm like, you know what? I'm never gonna complain again. Holy frick, dude. Contractor drills through ceiling right into my bathtub. I'm sorry, but how? Either that is the longest bolt in the world, or your bathtub is the ceiling. Like, wait, what? Like, huh? Usually you'd have at least a nice big set of, with a freaking vertically, or well, not vertically, but oriented. You'd have 2x4s that are like on the taller side, not obviously completely vertical, but the taller side. And then you'd have more. You have layers of plywood, and then you'd have the flooring, and then you'd have the bathtub, and then you have the drywall. How did this happen? And also, how did they did the first one, and they were like, is the ceiling bathtub? No, it can't be. Why am I getting like no resistance here? And then they did it again. They poked 2 holes in your bathtub, not one. But also, what's wrong with your ceiling? I'm so confused. I need more information, but oh well. Airbnb host tried to charge us for changing settings on a thermostat. They requested $150. You declined. There were no physical damages done. There were no rules set that we could not change the thermostat. We thought there was an error in the thermostat for it to be locked. We are being charged for damages that were not done. However, changing the settings does not cost any money. Well, as someone who has run air conditioning, it does actually get very expensive during hot months. In fact, my power bill, dude, this has been the cheapest power bills I've ever seen all year because it's been like the coldest winters since the 1960s. It's gonna all of a sudden flip-flop into like omega hot, I'm sure, in a few weeks. So they're just like, hey, you can just sweat it out, right? Because we don't want to pay the power bill. You see, it's a variable cost that's not baked into what we're actually charging you for the Airbnb. So just don't run it for us. Cool, thank you. I gotta restart my foot massager. I've been running that during the mildly infuriating to relax me. It's very nice. Fork Netflix, dude. You know what I hate most about this? That it's working. Okay? It would be one thing. It'd be like a little bit of schadenfreude if they were doing this and it was hurting their business and people were like, well, frick this, I'm gonna unsubscribe. But they're not. It's getting more people to sign up. It's actually working for their business. They are making more money as a result of this. And that's the worst part. You can't even be like, well, haha, Netflix, this is what's gonna tank you. Because it isn't. And they must be laughing all the way to the bank. They're like, all these people were mad. They thought it was gonna tank us. All these people saying it's the last straw. Sure, we had a few cancellations here and there, but we're getting more signups. God dang it. That's the most infuriating part of the whole thing. Anyway, the gym I go to put a piece of paper over the water filter status. God, this is so me, dude. this is so me with my freaking Brita filter, dude. It has the lid on the thing estimates based on the number of times you've like turned it over, in order to refill it, just how much life the filter has left. I've been at red for a long time on a lot of filters. So I'm just like, it's probably fine. I could drink the tap water straight out anyway. I don't need the filter, so I'll just push it a little bit. Who wants to replace it? They say when you replace the thing, you're supposed to run some water through it first, and then you're supposed... Just like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'll just let it go. They're totally me. Except if it's in more of a, commercial setting, you should probably be a little bit more on top of it. First night in my new house, and someone parks on my driveway, blocking my car in. Can't locate the owner, legit have no idea whose car this is. Okay, karmic conspiracy moment. Someone took a photo of their car in their driveway and posted it with this caption on Reddit. Top of the month, baby, let's go. I'll be able to trick them with the caption. They'll never think I'd go on the internet and lie. Also, maybe it's totally legit. It's totally possible that it's legit. But also, I can't help but think it's funny when it's just a photo of a car in a driveway. Do we know for sure? Didn't receive my driver's license due to the instructor's trick. People taking their driving test hate this one simple trick. Find out what it is. Okay, this is a lot of text. When I got out of the car, just side and rearview mirror, turned to the radio, looked at the instructor, he said, let's go. I said, buckle up. Nervously began to proceed to the parking lot. The vehicle didn't indicate his passenger seatbelt wasn't connected. Turned to the instructor, oh, your belt isn't connected. He clipped it and we proceeded with the test. I returned to the parking lot, and the instructor ripped out a page from the book. He said, you did great. You'll pass next time you make certain all passengers have a seatbelt fastened before moving. That's not a trick. That's not a trick. What? If you told the guy, you buckle up, and then you just didn't, and then you started going, that's not a trick. What are you supposed to do? Assault the guy? Grab the seatbelt, buckle him in? Be like, whoa, what are you doing? You're not supposed to reach over to my side. You failed the test before we've even taken off. Like, if you already told him, what? I don't hear what else you're supposed to do. The guy just likes to fail people. Like, it's just, he gets off on that. That's his thing. He just doesn't want more people on the road. He's like, I'm doing traffic a favor here. If nobody gets a license from this DMV, that's at least like 1,000 people a year who aren't driving on the road. What even is the point of these things? They poke into my assigned spot. Bro, I just think of like Twisted Metal when I see this, like the idea of it just like carving into the side of another car next to you in a video game or something like that. I do feel like it'd be kind of funny to like attach something to it. It would like jangle around as they start driving. I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. Also, that is really obnoxious that they're literally, if that is your assigned parking space for your house or something, it's kind of fricked up. So, it'd be kind of funny if something was attached that just started jangling. But anyway, woman refuses to pay Sherpa after Mount Everest rescue, where she was found unconscious at 8.5 kilometers. I actually saw this. I think it was on like a Philip DeFranco video or something like that. Oh, it's a whole article. Well, yeah, anyway, it was a whole thing. Got charged $9,000 for the doctor to tell me it was just period cramps, and after going to another doctor, it was a ruptured ovarian cyst. Healthcare. Heck yeah. Let's go. Fast, secure online payment of over $9,000. That's the great part. Just you go to the emergency room and they're like, hey, you're fine. You're just overthinking it. Also, $9,000. Also, oh, we got it wrong. You actually did have a serious thing. Well, you still owe us $9,000. Now you owe that person over $9,000 too for the next part of the whole thing. So have fun. But also, we adjusted your payment. We adjusted it down. $37. We thought we'd be generous, you know? All right, you can thank us later. You're not thanking us? That's not very generous. We won't adjust your $37. It'd be a health insurance moment right there. You know what I hate though? Okay, let's go on a rant. I hate businesses that are like their interests are the opposite of their customers, right? Which is the case with insurance. Insurance as a company does better if you do not use the service. They're not aligned with the customer. The worse you do, the better they do. The better you do, the more that they help you, the worse they do. And I just hate that as a business. I don't know how you get around that. I'm not like, okay, yeah, we can get into a whole debate about healthcare, obviously. I'm just saying with insurance as an industry, as the concept, I don't know how you get around that, right? Right? In all facets, homeowners, car, whatever. But I just hate that I hate that. Oh, it frustrates me so much. You want to be aligned, right? It's a business. You want to be helping your customers. You want to be providing a valuable service, and that should be good for you too, as a business. Like, it's good for both of us. If I make a good YouTube video, you're entertained. I get people watching. I'm able to do it for a living, right? And that. Oh, anyway, sorry. I'm just going off on a thing, but I wish I knew how to fix it. I do. My aunt losing her mind over the name of my soon-to-be-born daughter, Lilith. Maybe just name her Lily Marie. Give her a double name, please, that I suggest. Please pray about that. A namesake is more powerful. Wait, what's wrong with the name Lilith? I don't understand. I understand that you're good people, but you don't know the possible horrible negative spiritual effects of a name. I've heard many exorcists speak about this. Oh, okay, alrighty. Someday your daughter will be grown. Why did you name me after a demon? I didn't know this. Okay, fascinating. But also, I'm gonna name my kid what I'm gonna name my kid, and you can name your kid what you want to name your kid, and then we can just both not name each other's kids, and we can just both leave each other alone and kindly frick off, and then we'll be happily ever after. It's gonna be good time. My 2-year-old son decided to throw his sippy cup at our 65-inch TV. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I'm sorry that has happened to you. At least you can see half of the screen, so like you could connect a PC and then drag the window so it's only on half, or really a quarter at that point if you still want 16:9 aspect ratio, but there's still usable pixelage. You can figure out a solution here. Diablo 4 was released and my partner has reverted to a teenager. Now this is an epic gamer moment. This doesn't even look that bad, dude. This is like, I'm looking at my desk and I'm like, it's not, like, I clear my dishes, right? But every now and again, there will be a bottle of something that's left for a few hours during the day. Every now and again it happens. Just an epic gamer moment. This isn't, whatever. Whatever. If it's been there for like days and days, it may be, but this could, hopefully it's not one day. Actually, that's a lot of wine to have gotten through one day. But, I'm sure it'll improve, right? I'm sure it'll happen. It's a big game. We've been waiting like 10 years. My friend matched with this guy on a dating app. Happy Tuesday, Jason. Did you have a good long weekend? Accidental swipe. Too old and fat. Sorry. What the frick? Also, this must just be a person who is looking to just be obnoxious to any messages that come in. Like, it has to be. But at the same time, like, usually it'd be... They would be waiting a while for this, probably, because usually it's going to be the guy who's sending the first message, and so it's probably pretty uncommon that you get just a nice, cordial message initiated to you as the guy on the app, and this guy's just waiting for those so that he can be rude or something. Or maybe he's just like, he's harboring some pent-up anger, right? He's been rejected a few times, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this to somebody else so that it makes me feel better. And then he does it, and he's like, you know, having done that an hour ago and sat on it now I feel like kind of a jerk. That was unnecessary. I hope Jason had that moment where he's like, I don't know why I did that. There was literally no point. I could have just not responded. Why did I have to go and make someone's day worse? That wasn't cool. My mom gets mad that I still wear masks and comes into my room and cuts all of them when I'm gone. But why? Like, huh? It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing to me. Like, look, if it's not a requirement and you don't want to wear it, then it's whatever. It is your choice at this point where we're at in most of the world with the current policies. Generally, if you don't want to have to wear one, you don't have to wear one. But to then go to somebody else who wants to wear one and be like, no, it's weird. It's kind of weird. Like, just the person not hurting anybody else. They want to wear it. Like, what? I don't. Okay. 2 to 3 times a week, I collect syringes from my balcony. This is how my super old neighbor is trying to get me evicted, as she believes that my roommate and I are gay, and she thinks all gay people are addicts. Huh? Man, that is not the direction that I thought this was going to go. I thought it was going to be like they actually live below someone who's straight up just like tossing used syringes. Not like trying to frame you. Throwing like, okay, whoa, there's so much to unpack. But like, first off, these are just like fresh syringes, you know, completely clean, empty, never been used. It's just like, yeah, this'll show them the perfectly unused ones that are gonna be on the ground. Yeah, this is gonna get them out of the play. What? As if somehow, like, someone is going to believe her story and that she has somehow spotted these completely clean, unused syringes just laying on the ground of the balcony below. Also, just the health hazard of, like, dropping this, and what if a syringe, like, hits somebody who's standing on the freaking balcony? And then, obviously, the whole, what the frick is your problem, lady, on top of all that. God, dude, people suck. They really do. Like, they really do. I want to believe it's not real. I want to believe it's not real and someone just took a picture of a couple of just syringes in their hands and were like, let me put this caption. I want to believe that. I want to believe. But, frick. Anyway, someone replaced my stem cap with the dick. Is this true mildly infuriating? Oh, man. It's kind of funny because it's like, it's harmless, but it is also infuriating because you're like, okay, well, now the dealer is gonna like price gouge me like $50 for just the little piece of plastic that goes on top of it so that it matches the rest on the car, because nothing's ever cheap when it comes to cars. Or you're gonna drive somewhere, you're not gonna realize, and someone's gonna look at your wheel and be like, was that your own creative decision to do? And they're not gonna say anything. They're just gonna judge you silently. That would be the worst part. Like, if they ask you, at least you can be like, what the frick? But if they don't say anything, they'll just be like, okay, so you just decided to do that to one of his stem caps. Interesting choice. All right, I'm gonna silently judge. Anyway, that's it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time.